Hi, this is Tim Demmin, Executive Editor of RIS News, and I'm here at the Retail and Consumer Goods Analytics Summit, and I'm here with one of our speakers, Jeremy Stanley from Instacart.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And you spoke a lot in your session about on-demand grocery. You talk a little bit about the people that weren't able to make it to the conference, what on-demand grocery is and how it's changing things.
Sure. So Instacart's a pretty simple value proposition. We deliver groceries from stores the customers already know and love in as little as an hour right to their doorstep. So it's very easy for consumers. They can get groceries in the afternoon and have them delivered in time for dinner. Instacart's really creating this business in a very different way from how it's been done in the past. Rather than having big warehouses and lots of fixed infrastructure and expense, Instacart has an app for our personal shoppers to use. Those shoppers take order assignments and drive to the store, pick the groceries, and then go and deliver them. So it's something that we can offer very quickly, seamlessly, and inexpensively, and we're kind of expanding to cover the entire nation now.
Sure, and digital has had a huge impact on retail, and obviously grocery is the next big thing, next big section to get disrupted. What role is Instacart playing both in-store and out in this digital disruption of the grocery space?
So I think that there's a few different elements to it. So one is just facilitating this delivery process. It's not possible to do this at scale across the nation without a platform like Instacart, without the application, and without a lot of sophistication on the back end in terms of how we manage supply and demand and balance that locally in all of these markets and how we optimize the last mile of delivery. So a lot of what I'm talking about today is really the science behind how we make the physics in the background, the operations in the background work. But there's also a tremendous amount of opportunity for data and change in the front end of our experience. Now consumers can shop for their groceries in as little as a minute using an app. And that app knows everything they've ever searched for with respect to groceries. It knows everything they've ever bought and repurchased. And so it becomes incredibly easy to repurchase the things that you've bought in the past, and we can really create tailored experiences for the consumers to help them discover new products. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of opportunities to change the shopping experience, and then a ton of opportunities to also change how brands advertise. Everything can be hyper-targeted. Everything can be measured. So in this kind of a digital shopping experience, it's a pretty big shift for both consumers and brands. Mm-hmm.
Now, everything you mentioned is pretty much powered by analytics, and we are at an analytics conference. You talk a little bit about maybe one or two key things that retailers need to perform the kind of stuff you were talking about.
Yeah, so I think there's a couple of pieces that are critical and sometimes overlooked. One is obvious, it's the talent themselves, right? The people that actually do the work, understand the algorithms, and understand how to use them in a real-world environment and how to get them into production. But I think something that's not as commonly understood is, well, what motivates those people? And a lot of what motivates people that do data science or machine learning or analytics is the impact that they have. Being able to see that they created something that materially changed a business or a sector or our society in some way. And so for a lot of the retailers, I think the challenge is going to be not just to find those people, but also to position them in such a way and enable them in such a way that they can really have a material impact. Obviously, that's what the retailer wants, but it turns out that that's also what the talent wants, and they won't stay if you can't do that.
Okay, great. Stanley, that was great insight. We appreciate it, and thank you for coming to the event, and thank you for speaking.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks.
Thank you.